Hi, I'm Thomas.
And I'm Winnie.
And we are from the team behind Catmosphere Sydney.
Indeed, and now that we've gone public with our Space Cat plans, we thought we'd bring you a little bit of a Q&A so we can let you know what's coming next. I will be playing the role of irate Catmosphere Skeptic.
And I will be playing the role of over-enthusiastic Catmosphere Zealot.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
How do you propose to get past the health regulations?
That is an excellent question. And let me tell you, we have no interest in people coughing up furballs every time they take a sip of coffee. That's why late last year we entered into negotiations with Sydney City Council to ensure that both the cats and the humans would be as safe and hygienic as possible. The way we're going to achieve this is by separating the cafe and the feline section of Catmosphere. This will be achieved by an airlock, not unlike the kind you'd find on a space station. By doing so, it means that people can enjoy a cup of coffee and a cake before and after they play with the cats.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And where do you propose to hold this location for the space cats?
Well, space cats are obviously very specific creatures. They require a mixture of geographic convenience, they want to be close to urban centres, but they also require space. For this reason, we've been looking into Paddington, which is just one small step away from the Sydney CBD.
One small step.
Mm-hmm.
Where will you be getting these cats from?
Well, obviously from outer space, but not just any outer space cats. No, we are going to be working with cat rescue agencies that have taken outer space cats that need a good home. Specifically, we've been working with a cat charity group called Inner City Strays to make sure we can find the right kind of cats to live with us. The kind who enjoy the company of other cats and enjoy the company of humans. And if you're wondering about the cats, whether or not they'll get time for themselves, they absolutely will. We're installing a rotation system to make sure that the cats get a break from all those humans who come to love and adore them.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand why we spend so much time around humans. So we've asked for donations, that's what you've asked for.
Well, let me stop
What
you
am
there.
I going to get for my money?
Well, see, that's the absolute most important question. Because they're not a donation at all. We're not a charity case. No. We are selling advance tickets. And the more you give, the more you get. That means that if you give $20, you get an advance ticket for a visit with the cats, a cup of coffee, and a cat cookie. You spend $50, you get the same thing with some Catmosphere merchandise. $100, you will get a VIP ticket to the opening night of Catmosphere. And so on and so forth. So long story short, we're not just begging people for money, we are selling a product, because we're all in this together.
Together. Well then, this all sounds very good. Where can I apply for a job?
Well, interesting you should ask that. We've had a lot of people get in contact with us about working at Catmosphere. It's going to be a few months yet before we start recruiting people for the actual cafe, but in the meantime, we would love to get as many people involved as possible. At the moment, we're all about fundraising for the actual cafe. So if that's something in which you'd be interested, you can send us an email at the attached address or via our Facebook page. We'd love to hear from you.
That concludes today's Q&A, and we will be hearing from all of you shortly. Right now, we would like to conclude by saying that we would love for you to contribute to our crowdfunding. Like us on Facebook, ask us any questions. We'll be back in touch with you in a few weeks.
Goodbye!